whatever time it is there. I am doing a full day of eating today. I am in my car waiting for it to defrost because I live in Ohio and it's cold here and I'm not able to drive to the gym when I can't see out my windshield. So my morning drink that I made right here, I have my BCAAs from Bowmar Nutrition, as well as I took a probiotic and fish oil. I'm not feeling the best this morning. Honestly, I'm feeling very tired and sore and fatigued, but I feel like I'm gonna get my period soon, so there is that. But also, I announced on my Instagram that I'm wanting to do a mini cut before I get a certain procedure done, and that's simply because I'm not really feeling like I'm getting the benefits of a caloric surplus. I'm not feeling stronger, my body's feeling inflamed, my joints have been hurting. That's also why I'm starting to take fish oil again. Digestion's a little bit meh, and yeah, I'm just totally feeling off this morning, which is like annoying, but I took my probiotic to help kind of decrease the bloating that I'm feeling and fatigue. A lot of times too, people get like the misconception that, oh, I'm really tired, when their gut is actually working very hard to break down some food, and bloating and fatigue are pretty closely correlated. So if you find that you're bloated and tired, it's probably because your gut is trying to break down some food and get you to have a bowel movement. So there's that. So I am headed to the gym. We are training some shoulders today. I'm going to show you just a couple movements for you guys. I'm not trying to make this like a whole workout video, but other than that, we're going to do a full day of eating. I am tracking my macros. I am a flexible dieter. That's what I believe in. That works for me. Not like a meal plan, super strict, especially my off season. So I'm just working on building my pro physique for 2019, and I don't have to be super strict with a meal plan. So for my macros, I like to give myself ranges too whenever I am in my off season. So I give myself ranges for carbs and protein, but not fat, because fat is more calorically dense. And so if you give yourself a range of like 10 grams for fat, like that's a significant amount of calories. So for my protein, I'm going to aim for 135 to 155 grams of protein. For carbohydrates, I'm going to try to hit anywhere between 170 to 190 grams. And then for fat, I'm going to try to keep it at like a straight 50 grams of fat for today. Yeah, so that's what my macros are looking like. Don't forget, I'm always trying to hit some fiber too, to really help keep my gut regular. So I'm going to aim for around 30 grams of fiber today as well. So those are my macros. Don't follow them just because I'm following them, because we are completely different humans with different paths of dieting, heights and weights and all that fun stuff. So just because these numbers might be working for me, they're not necessarily going to work for you. So keep that one in mind too. All right, enough rambling. I think my car is good to go. Let's see. Still icy. Bobbed your head. Hello. Can you say hello? Can you say hello? Hello, little girl. How is your morning? Is it good? Alright guys, so we are back for meal number 1. I have not eaten yet, and I like to have a good amount of protein after my workout. So we are making my psyllium husk pancakes. You guys know I have the world's biggest sweet tooth, so I'm going to show you guys a couple of the ingredients you're going to need. This is a very big meal. It's very high in fiber, it's very high in protein, and pretty low in fat. I think it's like 36 protein, 16 carb, and like around 3 grams of fat. Don't quote me, but we're gonna hop right into it. First thing you're going to need is some egg whites, so I'm going to add in 8 ounces of this. And you guys are right in front of my food scale. Alright, the next thing you're going to need is psyllium husk, since they are psyllium husk pancakes, so this is just the whole husk. Get this at Vitamin Shop. I'm only adding 5 grams of this. What's great about psyllium husk is it's basically just pure fiber. It's going to add some carbohydrates in there as well, and it kind of just looks like sawdust. Ooh, yum, sawdust, I cannot wait. I'm adding a serving of coconut flour. This is just the Pillsbury coconut flour. This is great if you guys have issues with gluten, and I just really like the taste of coconut flour. It is lower in carb, pretty high in fiber as well. We're just doing 1 serving, so that's 13 grams. Depending on what your coconut flour is, it might be a little bit different. There we go. The other thing we're adding, you guys know I talk about this all the time, it is my little buff cake protein. So I'm gonna add just 20 grams of this in there. And I do throw little protein scoopers in my little buff protein, so that way I can easily scoop it out. And I don't just make cakes with this, like I bake with my little buff protein as well. I don't have a discount code. I wish I did, because I'd give you one. So there's that. So 20 grams of that. So that is, there we go. Perfect. Perfection. And last thing I like to add in here is some vanilla, the essential baking powder. If you don't have this for your pancakes and waffles, what are you doing with your life? This is gonna make your things get fluffy and rise. And then we're going to add in some cinnamon as well. So I'm going to add in all those ingredients, add about 2 tablespoons of water, mix this up, and cook me up some pancakes. Okay, so here's the final product. You can see that you get 2 really big and pretty dang thick pancakes, and then of course the OGs, butter spray and Walden's. Alright guys, so I've been spending majority of my morning just kind of doing some work, some emails, some client content, some onboarding, so I'm going to take a break. I have a tendency of whenever I work from home, I go like 4 or 5 hours without eating, and then I'm like, I'm hungry. So I made one of my little pumpkin mug cake bowls. I'm gonna be making a bigger meal, but I want to get a little bit more work done, and that's kind of nice because I can snack on it while I'm working. This whole little cake is made with egg whites, pure pumpkin, and coconut flour, so it's about 90 calories. Very low in calorie. I might add on some Walden Farm syrup as well. It's just a nice snack, especially during pumpkin spice season, so I'm going to take advantage of it. It's filling. You guys know I have the biggest sweet tooth too, and there's a good amount of fiber in there, which will help keep me full. So, side note, I don't know what's going on today. This is like partially why getting back on the YouTube game. It's like I don't do my hair. What is this outfit? I'm wearing literally the baggiest sweatpants ever, and this Fashion Nova crop top, which this is not a crop top. This is basically a sports bra, so there's that. Back to work. Alright guys, so I'm cooking up meal number 2. I would consider that pumpkin thing more of a snack, but I wanted to show you guys all of these veggies I have right here. I have some riced cauliflower, I have some onions, and then a can of green beans, like a whole can. A lot of people will not track their veggies, and you don't want to do that for a couple reasons. So if you guys are tracking your macros, that huge pan of veggies right there, that's about 45 grams of carbs, which is a lot. And if you're not tracking that, that's like a good chunk of macros that you're not tracking. So make sure you're tracking your veggies. Veggies do have carbohydrates in them. Veggies are not bad for you. Carbs are not bad for you. But just an FYI, I know a lot of people will be like, well, veggies are free. It's not a free food. It's not a calorie-free food. And especially when you like to consume them in like big quantities like I do, it adds up pretty fast. So I'm going to be making that up, and then we are going to have a Joseph's Lavash wrap, which is one of these big wraps right here. And then I'm going to throw on a little Laughing Cow cheese wedge and then a whole egg, and that's going to be meal number 2. So I'm going to get to cooking, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Here's the final product. We have a big bowl of veggies right here, the green beans, cauliflower rice, some peppers and onions, and then our lavash wrap. We have just one whole egg in here and then a Laughing Cow cheese wedge. And then for my toppings, I'm using some butter spray, a little bit of this popcorn seasoning, and then a little bit of sriracha on my veggies. And I might use some on my wrap as well. Alright guys, so I'm starting to wind down for the night. You're gonna be so annoyed at seeing another one of these damn bowls. But I got another pumpkin bowl. The reason why I eat these is they are just really filling. I love the taste of them. I love the texture of them. They're not super high in protein. Like, it's almost like grabbing for a granola bar or a cookie, but this is supplying me with a lot of nutrition. I put that whipped cream cheese on there as well. My fats are super low for the day. Like right now, after eating this, I'm still gonna be at like 115 protein, 145 carb, and like 35 fat. So definitely still have a lot more macros to play with. Probably just gonna make some protein ice cream and either throw this, grab the gold bar on it, or just some cereal and then call it a night. But honestly, I'm not super hungry today. I'm actually really tired. Just took off my makeup and now I'm in the office, and yes, I have a bunch of clothes back there that I'm selling on Poshmark, and yeah, I'm gonna eat my bowl. Alright, so I am having some Chipotle for dinner. I have some white rice in here, chicken, fajitas, mild salsa, and lettuce, and then Matt has a burrito and is being harassed by Pepper. Alright guys, so last meal of the day is going to be my protein ice cream. You can see how big of a serving that is, and then I just have 30 grams of the Nutter Butter cereal on top. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's full day of eating. I haven't really left the house, so it probably looks like a super boring day, but I do work from home. But yep, first full day of eating in the house. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this was a mini cut, so macros ended up finishing a little bit short on fat. I was around 47 grams of fat, 189 grams of carbohydrates, and then 155 grams of protein. My phone is actually upstairs, so I have no idea. But guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also hit subscribe. And then if you're not already, follow me on Instagram. You guys check me out here, Nicole for Your Fitness. Alright guys, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later.